Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another DVD Blu-ray update. Just got a small one for you today, but the stuff that it is far from small. Yeah, got some animated goodness here that I'm really excited to finally have in the collection. So let's check it out today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. All right, so starting off here, I'm happy to report that this particular collection is now officially complete. I finally found the fourth volume of four that I needed to complete the set. We have Batman the Animated Series, Volume 4. Yes, at long last. I picked up Volumes 1, 2, and 3 a little while ago, as you know. Got them on sale at Walmart. And this one I actually found... Oh, excuse me, it's getting late. I actually found this one at Best Buy, and it was on sale as well. It was like $20, which is amazing, because I remember when these first came out, they were like $60 a volume. Yeah, so to find them for $20 or less, pretty nice. So just take a quick look here. Lots of stuff. Nice and I don't know how well you can. There you go. You can see kind of the embossing there. So you got Batman all bumpy, so you can rub them all over. And then if we slide it open, we got lots of artwork on the case here. Very nice. And it's basically a big fold-out thing, and you get the episode listings as you go. And there you go. More artwork and more discs. It just kind of keeps going, and there you go. No booklet with this one. I can't remember if the other sets had booklets, but yeah, very nice. So as you know, I was kind of bummed that I missed out on the complete series set that they put out a while ago, because it went out of print almost instantly. So finally gave up hope that they would ever re-release that, and decided to just pick up the individual volumes. I mean, honestly, the only thing you're missing by not having the complete set is, the packaging, I guess, and there was a booklet, and it came with a bonus disc with some extras on it. But, I mean, other than that, these sets have all the episodes, complete and uncut, in their intended chronological order, and lots of extras, too. Like, what does this have on it for extras? Yeah. So for extras here, we got Interactive Arkham Asylum. Examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. Commentaries on 3 key adventures with the animation creators. Okay, and that's actually it for extras. There's a little bit more on the other sets, I think. But the commentaries, as I recall, I remember listening to the Volume 1 commentaries, and they were quite interesting. They talk a lot about the look of the show and how they decided on that, and just how... It has this kind of old school look to it that, it doesn't look like something that was made in the 90s. It looks like something that was made in like the 30s or 40s. It just has this really old kind of look to it. And that was very intentional. I mean, the visual style of it was very much inspired by the Max Fleischer Superman cartoons. Like if you go back and look at those cartoons, it looks like Batman the Animated Series, basically. But great stuff. So carrying on here, next up, this is another set I got from the Walmart Summer Blowout sale. Actually, not entirely true. This first one I got from Sunrise, and it was on sale there as well. Then the other two I got from the Summer Blowout sale. I was really, really happy to find these so cheap. We got the Looney Tunes Platinum Collection. Yes. So this has 50 of the classic shorts. Complete, uncut, uncensored, for the first time in a long time. I think maybe on some of the other DVD sets they were, but it's been quite a while since they've been available in this kind of deluxe collection, and this is the first time they've been available in high def, and just fantastic. So you got 50 of the classic shorts here in glorious high definition, and it is absolutely beautiful. Very nice set here. One of my viewers was commenting, I think, when Rosie and I were opening the latest package from It's Frank, that she didn't know who some of the Looney Tunes characters were, just the backing there, and that I was clearly failing in giving her a proper Looney Tunes education. I was like, you know what? You're right. You are absolutely right. I am failing as a parent because she does not know all the Looney Tunes characters. So if we open it up here, it's basically a digibook. So the book itself is in the middle here, and then we got the last two discs on the other side. So we just kind of flip through it a little bit. There's all kinds of stuff. Got like designs, and it actually gives you a full guide. The thing that's cool about this is, for example, let me just see if I can find an example here. It gives you a full index to what's on all the discs, which is nice. Yeah, here, for example, we have the complete Marvin the Martian. So it's not that they presented everything chronologically, but here, for example, we have every single one of the original Marvin the Martian shorts in their original chronological order. So you actually get to see the whole Marvin the Martian saga. And then you got every single one of the Tasmanian Devil cartoons. How cool is that? All collected together, which is really nice. And then, what else? Witch Hazel. You got all the Witch Hazel cartoons together, which is really nice. Very cool. That's Witch Hazel, if you don't remember. You probably recognize her now. But anyway, so they've got like collections like that throughout the set. So it's not that they just present them all chronologically. They actually have them grouped together kind of thematically. So like the first disc, for example, is all the award winners like that have, you know, been really, you know, won a lot of awards or just been really highly regarded. And then the other discs are collections of characters and such. So really cool. I mean, I remember I used to collect the, I was in the process of collecting the Looney Tunes, I think it was the Looney Tunes Golden Collection on Laserdisc many years ago. That collection was notable because, first off, it was the best quality that anybody had ever seen for these cartoons at the time. It was also notable because it was aimed at adult collectors, so it actually included a lot of the cartoons that have since disappeared from the subsequent collections. I remember one in particular was one of the very racist Bugs Bunny cartoons from World War II called Bugs Bunny Nips the Nips. That was on Volume 1 of the Golden Collection Laserdiscs. And I remember being shocked when I first watched it, just hearing Bugs Bunny just... There's one part of that where he just goes off and he's spouting off every racial slur towards Japanese people you've ever heard. Like, just in one tirade, like, yelling at this Japanese soldier. And it was shocking. But I mean, see, I and I'm sure many of you as well just kind of recognize that as a product of its day. I mean, it was part of the war propaganda effort to, you know, demonize the enemy, and it's not unheard of. And I mean, they still do it today with, you know, all the Muslim terror mongering and whatnot, and it's ridiculous, really. I mean, I mean, nowadays, I guess we have the advent of the internet where we can sort of see, you know, and dig for the truth and actually see what the truth is instead of just believing all the lies. But back then, they didn't have the internet. We're talking like the 30s and 40s. It was all the media. It was all the cartoons, the movies, the TV shows, the newsreels, the newspapers, the radio, all of that, just spouting whatever, you know, they were told to help the war effort. So I mean, it was people look at it now as like, oh, that's so racist and stuff. It's like, well, you got to understand the world was a very different place back then, and it wasn't that they were just being racist to be assholes. They were being racist because it was part of the propaganda for the war. You know, I'm not saying that makes it better or justifies it or in any way, shape, or form. It's still horrible, but you have to understand the historical context of it. So that's why I'm glad to see when they do have collections of, say, wartime cartoons where they just present them as is. It's like, this is our history. We're not proud of it, but this is what it was, you know. So I'd really like to see collections like that. We do actually have some wartime cartoons on here, not the more controversial ones though. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just kind of my take on that. So carrying on here, at the Walmart Summer Blowout Sale, they also had Volume 2 of the Looney Tunes Platinum Collection. Now, for whatever reason, with subsequent volumes, they did not do digibook style like this. They just did, keep case with a nice shiny slipcover. You can see that. There we go. And open it up. There we go. And yeah, so in this case, we just got the 3 discs. So this is another 50, I think. Yeah, it's another 50 shorts, but then they've got another 30 bonus shorts from Tex Avery and others. So you've actually got close to 100 shorts on here on this Volume 2 set. It's pretty amazing. If we just take a look at the... Sorry, I'm just trying to get the booklet out here. So we just take a look at the booklet. Yeah, so here we go. And there. I'm just trying to... I haven't actually looked in here. Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 3. Okay. Oh, interesting. I'm just going to take a quick peek here. So we got... Okay, a whole bunch of different stuff here. Sorry, I'll just be a moment here. I'm just kind of taking a peek. Bugs Bunny versus Cecil the Turtle trilogy. We got all those. Early Wabbits. Oh, this is great. So we got like some of the early iterations of Bugs Bunny on here. And the complete Beaky Buzzard. Nice. And the complete A Flea. There's only 2 of them apparently. A lot of one-shots, just single ones. Oh, yeah, this one. I forget what this one was called, but I remember this. It had like all the big stars of Hollywood at the time, just sort of parodies of them and caricatures of them. Very cool. The best of the rest of Tex. Oh, we got tons of stuff on here. Holy moly. The World of Leon Schlesinger. We got a bunch of them too. Fritz Freeling at MGM. Private Snafu and Mr. Hook. Oh wow. You got look at all the Private Snafu ones. That's some wartime stuff right there. A little more a little lighter, I think, than some of the more controversial stuff, and then just some classic artwork there. These are great sets. Like if you if you're a big fan of the classic Looney Tunes stuff, and honestly, who isn't? I mean, they just have such universal appeal. I mean, these are terrific sets to get because they're just such an absolute treasure trove of stuff. And then they also had Volume 3. So this is it. They've only done the 3 volumes. So this one has it's another 50. Yeah, so another 50. Doesn't look like there's any bonus ones on here. So Volume 2 has definitely got the most stuff on it in terms of just sheer number of shorts. But I noticed also this one they didn't go with the shininess anymore either. It's just sort of a plain glossy thing. But then if we take a look here. Oh, and also this one's only 2 discs. The other ones were 3. So they're definitely paring them down a bit here. So let's see what goodies are on here. So we got, oh, this is great. I love that hairy monster, which I think is in one of the Marvin the Martian ones. But holy moly, yeah, there's too much on here to go through, honestly, in this video. But suffice it to say, there's a lot. And there's a wealth of extras as well. I mean, they all have documentaries. They've got interviews with, like the first one has a big interview with Chuck Jones, like the Chuck Jones, and he talks about different animation techniques that he used and sort of helped to pioneer and stuff like that, and just talking about comedic timing in animation and how it differs from live action, things like that. And just how to add more character to an animated character. Really fascinating stuff. So I barely scratched the surface with these sets. I've really just started to dive into them. Rose and I have been watching some of them as well. So don't worry, I'm working on her Looney Tunes education. She's in good hands now. I think we've got a good sampling here. I mean, pretty much going through the contents here, pretty much all the stuff that I remember as a kid is on these sets. So as long as all the ones that I remember from growing up are on here, I'll be very happy. So, and then I can share them with Rosie, of course. Yeah, so that is it. I know I said it was a shorter one. I decided to talk a little bit more about them just because, you know, pad it out a little bit for you. But, yeah, so some pretty cool stuff. All Warner Brothers, actually, because Warner Brothers is awesome for animation. Alrighty, that is it for this update. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Big thanks to my Patreon sponsors. Thank you very much, guys and gals. I really appreciate your support. It's thanks to you that I'm able to do more of these update videos in recent months, and I really appreciate that a lot. And thank you for watching. All right, so we'll see you next time. Until then, sayonara.